Alright, we're going to be watching Exirr, who's playing Moira. This is on Lijiang Tower, and this is Silver 3. I think it's on PC. And they originally made a post in r/Overwatch, and someone referred them to Overwatch University, and so they're posting replay codes now. I'm going to read through the r/Overwatch post, but I will give you a forewarning. This is actually fairly long. I have played so many consecutive games as the MVP of my team. Sometimes I might even play 8 out of 10 games as the best player on my team and lose all 10. I am mostly playing support and sometimes tank. With support, I can get a strong heal diff just by staying alive with Life Weaver or Mercy. I also play Moira and contribute a lot in the attack, whilst ensuring my healing is the highest on the server. With tank, I can usually outplay the other tank. We'll skip the tank parts. None of this seems to matter. The result's always the same. A big DPS diff almost every game. No matter how much I focus on healing them, it is not enough. If I play well, loss. Soft carry, loss. Hard carry, loss. Play badly, loss. 23 players saved in the game, loss. 5k more healing than the enemy healers, loss. Same kills and damage as the DPS of Moira whilst maintaining high healing numbers, loss, etc. Then, after 4 or 5 games where the enemy has a hugely superior DPS and tank, it might give me a steamroll or 2, boring, easy wins, followed by the same nonsense. I was Gold 1, now fallen to Silver 3, so that's 5, 6, 7 ranks. I'm almost back in Bronze. It seems that still the game wants to hand me more losses. I'm playing quite consistently as the best healing in almost every game, but there's a huge team diff in almost every game. I'm going to skip through this stuff now. I know it's a well-known problem by now, but kind of sucks that I can't fix something that's so obviously broken. This matchmaking algorithm is the worst I've ever experienced in any video game in my entire life, and it's not even close, so yeah, I'm done with comp. It's really a shame that they have Brute Plane or something so special, but this matchmaker combined have agreed to come... Yeah, it's more garbage. Conspiracy theories about queue times... Now, conspiracy theories about monetization, some more things about greedy Blizzard, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, someone was like, look, post an Overwatch University. And here they are. So I posted about how comp is messed up, I keep getting bad teammates. Rather than accept that the matchmaking is bad, the people on Reddit say to post some replay codes, so here I am. I'm currently in Silver 3 after losing a lot of games lately. If you have the time, then any feedback on even just one game would be highly appreciated. Okay, so we're going to go through some of this game. I'm only going to go through this if you promise, obviously you can't actually promise, but if you promise to actually just stop blaming the matchmaker, because it has nothing to do with the matchmaker. Again, having seen your replay, having done, 500 something reviews now, you look like low silver to me. Yeah, that looks accurate. Nothing about this tells me anything that would suggest otherwise. Hopefully after we go through this review, you will agree. But nothing about your play tells me that you're deserving of high gold or anything above that. Right. So for context, since you probably don't know who I am, since you've probably never been to Overwatch University, I play GM on tank, and I play Masters in support, and I've been playing Overwatch since Overwatch 1 Season 1. So I have a lot of experience playing this game. I have a lot of experience reviewing this game. I have hundreds of support reviews. You look like silver to me. That's fine. We can still get you out of there. I'm just noting that none of this looks like a conspiracy about the matchmaker trying to, hold you down. Again, even think about it. If it has to hold you down, somebody has to win the game. So who is it boosting? Right? That never made any sense to me. There's always, it's a net zero-sum game. One team needs to win and one team needs to lose. How can you always be on the losing team? That means somebody else is always being on the winning team in order for that to happen. It doesn't make any sense. All right. So let's start from the beginning. Beginning-ish. The few things I want to highlight in this game. Number 1, let's talk about your healing spray accuracy. Your healing spray accuracy is quite bad, and it's probably one of the biggest mechanical issues that you have that are holding you back. So in this situation, your team has won a fight, you're holding the gate, you're actually going to win this round, right? So for context, OP is going to win the first round and lose the next 2. So you just push them back to their spawn. You try to kill his Zarya, couldn't get the kill. Everyone's retreating. Ryan's gonna have a shield break here, and then he's gonna be low. Let's watch your healing on the Ryan, and it's kind of hard to tell from the first person, so I'm gonna show it to you from the overhead. So let's note right now the Ryan, the Genji is being healed right now, but the Genji doesn't need healing. He's full health and he's using deflect. So yeah, he's getting beamed, but beyond that, he's not in any trouble, and he's not gonna die here. The Reinhardt though desperately needs help. He is missing 345 health, so you gotta be healing him. He's number 1 priority, and I think you're trying to heal him, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we're healing him. Okay, good. Yep, on target. Not on target anymore. Definitely not on target. Still not on target. Still not on target. Okay, we're healing again, but now we go too far to the left side, and now we're missing again, and now it's starting to finally come back, and nope, now too far to the right, and now we're finally healing him. So your healing on the Rhine there is probably something on the order of about 25%. Again, I will play that back for you. Right? 207. 6, 7. Okay. So missing, 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 hit, missing, 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 hit, missing, missing, hit, hit. That's not good, right? This is a kind of a key situation. Your Ryan's playing up to the choke. He doesn't have a shield available. Like, he is in danger. Now, if your Ryan was better, he would just sit behind cover and just, like, wait this out. But he might be worried about being run over here. Like, a lot of things can happen. And also, your Ryan's going to make mistakes, just like you're going to make mistakes. The whole point of playing support is to compensate for your team's mistakes. All the supports have tools, almost all the supports, have tools that cover up for their teammates' mistakes. Whether that be lamp, grenade, sleep dart, right? Heal orb, healing in general, life weaver pull, Suzu. These are boop, speed. Like, these are all things where it's like, oh, your teammate has made a mistake. The enemy is diving them. Whatever ends up happening, I can save them here. If you can't use your abilities to save your teammates, you can't be playing support. Like, it's just that's a problem. If you don't want to like have that responsibility, just play DPS, right? Or play tank. But like, you can't not save your tank in the situation. So right now, you're finally started healing him. You have heal orb here. You really should toss heal orb right now, and your tank's going to get burned down. This is 100% on you. Again, the tank should have taken cover. But like, considering the situation, the tank didn't feel comfortable taking cover, whatever it ends up being. But the fact that you're just not able to sustain him here is all you. Right? It's just the fact that you don't have good heal accuracy, which is like a critical problem for you playing as Moira. It's not that hard to land healing, but there's some degree of knowing how fast the projectiles move and leading your target a bit, and even just like doing a little wiggle sometimes can help make sure the heal gets on them. But like, you're missing way too much, and I suspect you don't know that. To be fair, from a first-person perspective, it's actually quite hard to tell whether or not you're healing without a lot of experience. Okay, let's look at 454. So one of the things you commented is your DPS are always really bad. Okay, so I want to note one of many examples in this game, but like just one example right now, where you easily could have saved a teammate, a DPS teammate, but you don't. So let's look at this fight situation. We're walking back in, we're trying to contest the point. Your Genji is going left, and your Reinhardt's going right. Your Genji is at full health, your Reinhardt's missing 100 health. Note that you also have an on your team, you had on the whole time, so she can heal at ranged. So you're going to walk forwards right now, and you're looking at your Rein. You're not looking at the Genji at all. Okay? This is a problem. Because look at where the Genji is. He's got a Bastion here. There's going to be a Cassidy here. The Zarya's beaming him. You may not know about the Cassidy, but you know about the Bastion and you know about the Zarya, right? And you also know about the Ana. All three of these heroes that are in your LOS can see him right now. What are you doing? You're tunnel visioning on a Rein who's missing only 100 health, is behind the enemy team, and no one is looking at him. Not only that, look at what's going on with your healing. Right? Remember what I mentioned earlier about healing accuracy? None of this healing is reaching the Rein. Literally zero healing is reaching the Rein right now. And now your Genji is stuck in the open. So now you gotta be healing the Genji. Who are you healing? You're healing the enemy Zarya, which for the record does not actually heal him. This person right here, this Genji is the one you need to be healing. Is it a mistake for him to be here? It's a mistake for him to be here. But the whole point of support is to cover up for your teammates' mistakes. That's literally what healing is to help save teammates. Instead of saving your Genji, you are chasing this Rein who no one is looking at full health with a shield instead of your Genji over here, who's getting burned down and dies. Is that like? Hopefully that's gonna click with you right here, right? That is like a blatant example where you and the Ana are not saving the Genji here, and it's like unacceptable. Like, you can't have, it's such an easy save too, right? It's like you should have known this right away, like seeing how this fight was developing. Also, you go AFK a lot, and I feel like it's because you're like typing and raging. So like right here, you see the split. I'm like, look, the Rein's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, or, like, if I want to die the Ana, fine. That's okay. Like, if you want to die the Ana here, I think that's a reasonable play. But ignoring, like, the Genji completely here and just chilling here, healing the Zarya, healing the wall, like, spray painting everything, is not the play. Alright, 753. So your team is in really, really strong position. They have the touch point here. They're in big trouble, right? 91 to 40. Strong positioning. Zarya's coming out. Zarya is, like, reasonably low here. She has bubble. By the way, you leech bubble all the time. I'm not going to explain to you how Zarya bubbles work, because I don't want to explain how Zarya bubbles work. I'm just noting you should virtually never be leeching a Zarya bubble. Like, it's don't do this. Don't beat her charge. But hopefully I would say this and you're like, oh yeah, I shouldn't be attacking Zarya bubbles, and then you will realize. Anyway, what's the thing you should be thinking about right now? You should think, one thing we talk about here are win conditions, okay? Overwatch is filled with win conditions, which is, in order to win this fight, What will I need to do? If you want to get the higher ranks, a really important part of that is understanding what the win conditions are. So for example, we're all pinned in the corner. They're all standing on high ground of us. We have no health. Our only win condition here is for me to farm nano, give it to my Genji from the pop blade to win. Right? That's an example of a win condition. It also works the other way. We are in dominant position. It's 93 to 40. Okay? They have to touch point. They have like 5-6 seconds to touch the point here. The only person who can touch the point, as far as I can see, is Zarya. She's going to beeline to the point. But even if she beelines to the point, I just saw her use a bubble. She probably doesn't have any more bubbles. If she does, she only is going to have one. What is her plan here to possibly win? Well, the only plan here, what is the only win condition here? I'm going to pause for a second so you can think about this. What is the only win condition here for the opposing team? Grav. Grav is the only win condition here. So as long as I make sure to not get cut and Grav, this fight's won. This point is won, right? And then the game is won because it's a 1-0 lead. The only thing I need to worry about right now is Grav. I could literally AFK behind this pole and I will win this game because I won't get caught in the Grav, right? Because she's not going to see me. And then we win because then I can go back and heal people who get caught in Grav. All I need to do is dodge Grav. How would I know she has Grav? She has not Graved the entire map. So a safe way to do it, if you can't track it any other way, is think, has she grabbed at all in this game? No, right? In this point, no. I will assume she has Grav. Maybe she's at 90% to Grav. Maybe she's 85% to Grav. But the point being is she doesn't have Grav. She's going to lose anyway. So the only thing I need to worry about right now is Grav. So think Grav, 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 Grav. I have to get ready to either pre-split with my team so I can save anyone who's Grav, because you can pretty much easily save someone through Grav, right? You heal them and you throw your healing orb, and I think you heal for 135, right? She only does 170 damage at full energy. 100 DPS at full energy. So that's only a net damage of 35 damage per second against a single target. Like, you can easily save people through Grav, right? With just the Zarya there. So all I gotta do is pre-split, either play off of my team, right? So that if she does Grav, she either grabs them or me, A, or B, get ready to reactively Grav. If you don't have the skill to reactively fade. If you don't have the skill to reactively fade, that's fine. First of all, I suggest you develop it, because you're going to be hard limited to like probably upper plat without being good at reactive fades, which is still really far from you right now. But like, just noting that like you might as well start practicing now because it doesn't hurt. But if you don't feel comfortable reactively fading, just play off your team. That's all you gotta do. Just literally, like I said, literally just AFK behind this, and this game is a one fight. But instead, what do? You clump with everybody. You're really obsessed with trying to leech this Zarya, which, as a note here, is not good value at all. First of all, you do only 50 damage a second, which for tanks is like an ignorable amount of damage. A. B, she's nano, so you're actually doing 25 damage a second. And then you're gonna get grabbed in with your other support. This is literally your only lose condition, is to get grabbed in with your other support. If you were standing over here, just heal her, right? It's possible the Zarya could kill her with nano. She could kill the Ana through it. But at least you'll still be alive, and she'll have burned all of her ammo killing that Ana. But also, the Rhyme charges in too. I mean, like, yeah, maybe the Ana dies. I mean, probably the Ana still dies here, but like, I'm just noting here, like, at a minimum, you would not be dead, and she would have wasted a lot of that nano and her ammo killing the Ana. So this is all you. Can't blame anybody. Can't blame the DPS, can't blame the tanks. You had to be tracking ults here. You had to understand the win condition. Just literally don't stand with your Ana and you win this fight. Okay. We've made a mistake. Mistakes happen. What do we do right now? Well, first of all, let's think. You're throwing a damage orb here, which I feel like is... I'm not going to note it. It's fine. It's fine. Forget the damage orb. We're going to get grabbed in right now. What should be my number one reaction be? Options. Number 1, damage the Zarya. Number 2, heal, I don't know, the Reinhardt or the Genji. Option 3, heal the Ana. Well, hopefully the option is obvious that I should heal the Ana, because I want to make sure at least one of us lives here. So either the Zarya is going to be beaming me, or she's going to be beaming the Ana. If she's beaming me, I want the Ana to be healing me. If she's beaming the Ana, I want to be healing the Ana. But because my damage is negligible anyway, even if she's beaming me, I'll still heal the Ana, because why not? I frankly don't have anything better to do. But instead, I'm just leeching the Zarya. Just turn and heal the Ana. See? The Ana grenade. Oh, yeah, even with grenade. Exactly, yeah. With a grenade, I didn't even think of a grenade. With Grenade, the Zarya couldn't kill you even with Nano because your healing would be boosted. So 135 plus 50% puts you at about 200 healing per second. So you could out-heal the Zarya even while nanoed in this situation. Basically, right? You'll be like very close. So enough that like almost assuredly she will live through it. So like like you both should live here, A. But B, in this situation, okay, you're gonna die, fine. Heal the Ana. Just make sure to heal the Ana. Just heal the Ana. Just heal the Ana. Right? And because you don't heal the Ana and you die. Okay, what were you doing instead? What was the high value play you were making? Leeching the Zarya with bubble? Feeding her energy? What? Sorry. I've had a lot of people this week who have been saying they don't deserve their rank, and it's getting to me a little bit. You need to make smarter plays. That is how you climb. You make better plays than the average level of your peers. The problem is, you don't. That's why you don't win games. Okay. Fine. Still, 96 to 40. We're going to lose this fight because there's no supports. That's fine. We'll keep going. We still very winnable. We're still in strong position, right? We have to win one fight for the rest of the game, and they have to win 2. So very winnable position. All right, here we go. 8:42. We're walking right now. We got Coalescence. Reinhardt's going to go to the right. Ana is going to go to the left. All right, you're going to jump in here and you're going to Coalescence in a second. So the first thing is, you open this fight with a damage orb. But why? Why are we throwing a damage orb? What value does this damage orb provide? Because damage orb thrown to just spam the enemy is only good for farming ult charge when you don't need it in the next 8 seconds. Because split amongst a bunch of people, the damage is negligible, right? Because it only does like 200 damage. So split among 5 people, it's like 40 damage each. Who cares? But not only that, you're going to throw this, and let's watch this damage orb. Ignore these other damage orbs, which are like artifacts. Or this one, at least. So, okay, we do a little bit of damage to Zarya. Who cares? Right? It's going to fly to the back of the room. It's going to bounce off. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. Right? It does a little bit of damage to the Moira. Like a negligible amount of damage to the Moira. A negligible amount of damage to the Bastion. And it's going to hit that wall, and it's going to evaporate. That damage orb was useless. Like, there was no reason to pop that. And why do I mention this? Because let's watch what you're going to do. You're going to walk up here, and you're going to engage the backline, which is actually a pretty good idea here. I don't know about the exact timing here, but I'm not going to worry about that, right? I think this timing is good enough, and you have the right general idea of trying to engage the enemy. As you're dropping out right here, it would have been a great opportunity to throw a damage orb here, which would increase the damage per second by 50. 50 plus Coalescence damage, which is 70 damage per second, 50 damage per second for orb. 70 damage per second for Coalescence means the Ana has only about 1.75 seconds to react to what you're doing before she is dead. But without this, you only do 70 damage a second without orb, so she has 3 seconds to react. 3 seconds in Overwatch is an eternity. If I was playing Cassidy, and you gave me 3 seconds to kill you, when you dove me, I would just stand still, I would look at you, and would double tap you in the head and go back to whatever I was doing. 3 seconds is an eternity in Overwatch. You cannot give people that much time to react to what you're doing, especially when they have something like sleep. Granted, in this situation, your Ana doesn't have sleep, but I don't think you had any idea, or sorry, their Ana doesn't have sleep. I don't think you knew that when this happened, because she pops it super early, and I didn't see it. So she's going to pop it right now, and it's too far away for you to really hear it clearly, and there's too much like effects going on. I don't think you would have seen this, but especially because your Ryan's blocking you. But like, that's fine. Let's assume that you saw it, you heard it, you know that you can die for her. Fine, it's still fine. I'm still noting here that was a bad orb, and that would have sped this up. Because now look how long it takes you to kill her. This is forever in Overwatch, right? We can actually even time this based on the Coalescence how long this took you to kill her. So we're 8 seconds right now. 7, 6, 5, 4, right? So it took like 4.5 seconds for you to kill her. Again, damage orb would have halved this time, possibly even more, because you might have killed her before the Moira started healing. So, big difference, right? Whenever you pop Coalescence, try to throw an orb first off a damage orb before throwing the Coalescence, because that extra damage burns people down faster and gives them less time to react to what you're trying to do. But fine, still good kill on Ana, important. The next thing I want to note here is after the Ana dies, we're going to see that our Reinhardt is here extremely low. I want to be pocketing the Rein right now because the Rein is low. Pop quiz. Do you know how much healing and damage Coalescence does? I've already told you damage. It's 70 damage per second. Do you think Coalescence heals more than it damages, or does it heals less than it damages? And if you think it heals more or less, what's the degree of difference? So Coalescence heals for 140 health per second, which is a lot. That is twice as much as it damages. So from a pure numbers perspective, it's actually better to heal than it is to damage. Now, there's a lot of reasons why you'd still want to damage with it. I'm just noting here that it heals for a lot. My Reinhardt is here with 127 health. If my tank dies, there's a very good chance I lose this fight. I have a perfect opportunity to just focus my Rein right now and give him all the healing. I'm full health right now. I'm not in any danger. Just heal the Rein. I will heal him for 140 health per second. That is nuts. Okay? That's more damage than this Zarya is going to be able to do. I just need to focus the Rein right now. I need to focus the Rein. Right? So watch. You kill the Ana here? Fine. I can understand not healing the Rein until you kill the Ana. Okay, great. Starting from right here. Heal the Rein. Heal the Rein. Heal the Rein. Heal the Rein. You must heal the Rein. You must heal the Rein. You must heal the Rein. Yeah? This is why you lose game. Like, literally, you heal the Rein here, you win the fight. Like, you have so many opportunities here to win the game. Right? Winning the fight here is winning the game because you're at 99. Like, what are you doing instead? Well, after you kill the Ana, you aim at the Bastion. But the Bastion gets bubbled. That means this Bastion effectively has 200 more health. That means this Bastion is 387 health. You only do 70 damage a second. That takes, what, 5.5 seconds for you to kill him with perfect aim? That's an eternity. There's not even any point to zapping him anymore, right? There's no reason. You're just feeding charge to the Zarya. Just heal your Rein. You just heal the Rein right now. He's like, it's not even subtle. He's like a massive target on your screen. Just heal the Rein. You still have until now to heal the Rein. Yeah, brutal. Okay, fine. Rein's dead. Still a winnable fight. This is still winnable at this point, right? Again, if we win this fight, we win the game. Fine. So you're focused on Moira. Good, right? This is a good call. Focus on Moira. Excellent. I don't think she has Fade here, right? I think she faded already. Excellent. Moira walks up to us. Moira has 1 health. We have 177 health. I could right-click her. I can melee her. Melee her realistically is the best option here. Just melee her. She dies. What do? You fade. Huh? What are we doing here? Right? Like, think about this. Moira feels like they just got saved by, like, the grace of God. She has 8 health walking into you at point blank when you have virtually full health, and you fade away from her. This is throwing. Now, granted, I'm sure you were like, oh, it's a high-pressure, high-stress situation. I'm having trouble keeping track of things, blah, 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 blah. But if you want to climb to higher ranks, you got to be able to make this read. This is not a hard read. You saw how low she was the entire time. Even if I was low, I would still melee here, because I'm guaranteed to kill her for sure. If I fade, I might not live after the fade. But if I melee her, she's definitely going to die, and then maybe I die too. But, like, at least I would go for the melee right now to confirm the kill. So now you fade out. Do you get the kill? You do get the kill. Right? You are going to kill her eventually. This takes, again, much longer than it should have. These kinds of things add up over the course of a game. You also end up throwing a damage orb to help confirm that kill, which was unnecessary if you just meleeed her. And frankly, it wasn't necessary to begin with. Fine. Okay, so we've messed up. The initial engage of Ana took too long, but it wasn't like, that one considered a big mistake. It's like a smallish mistake. So we killed the Ana. We failed to kill the Rein, or heal the Rein. That was a massive mistake. We took us too long to kill the Moira. That's like a medium-sized mistake. Fine. Still a winnable fight. It is currently a 1-2-3 on 3. But the soldier is super low in front of you. You start damaging her right now, which means that you know that she was low. Right? You know she's low. Okay, great. Right? She's low. Again, a damage orb here would make it very easy to kill her, but that's fine. Right? Keep tracking her. She's clearly going to go to the right. Track. She dies. Okay? That's all we got to do. Just track her. Just keep tracking her. So you see how you jump backwards? You let the soldier off the hook. The soldier has 9 health. If you just walk slightly to the left, she dies. Even if she had railgun, I would still take this chance. Because she dies, right? Confirmed kills. Confirming this kill is massive. Letting the Sojourn go here literally costs you this game. Because she's going to end up going to the Mega now. And you're like, oh shoot. And now you throw a damage orb. And any chance you had of killing her with the damage orb gets lost because you throw it against the stairs. Right? So, right there.
Oh, actually, sorry. Did you not throw that? No, you didn't throw that. Never mind. This came from before. This is your bad damage orb from previously. So that's fine. It also nearly kills her, which I think is hilarious. Fine. Sojourner is gone. It's just Genji and me. Okay. Genji and me versus the Zarya. Probably not winnable. Right? With one bubble left, probably not winnable, but possibly winnable if the Zarya whiffs this. Number one priority is to make sure the Genji lives. My damage against Zarya is irrelevant right now. It's mostly going to have to come from the Genji. I have to keep the Genji alive. I have to throw a good healing orb or damage orb, depending on the situation. If Genji's going to die, healing orb. Otherwise, I can throw the damage orb and try to burn the Zarya down. Let's look at the healing accuracy right now. Critical moment. This is like the clutch moment, right? This is like the end of a sports game. Ball is in your hand. You have an opportunity to win it. Like, this is the moment. What is going on with the healing? Right? As I mentioned earlier, your healing accuracy is a problem. See? Still not on target. Okay, we're finally healing him. Briefly. Still not healing him. Not healing him. Now we throw a healing orb, right? Just to try to heal him a little bit. But because he's not getting healed, he can't actually be aggressive on the Zarya, right? He wants to go over the top, and he wants to basically keep double jumping over the head to confirm the kill quickly with headshots. He can't do that because he's not being healed. So he has to come back down and play behind cover. This is because you are not healing him. Right? You see? You're just healing the walls. This is what I'm saying. Like, your healing accuracy is really, really poor. Even for your level, it's way under where it should be. And that's a big problem. Oh, by the way, I know one thing you talked about was like, oh, saves, healing stats. What? Your stats are garbage. I'm going to make this very clear. Stats are garbage, especially in Moira, who is the biggest stat abuser in the game, just because of the way their hero is designed. Please never tell anyone that you should win games because of your stats, because it's not true. That's just not the way the game works. Take it from me, as someone who has a lot of experience playing this game at a high level, stats, generally speaking, are not meaningful at all, especially not the stats that you're looking at. Okay. So, at this point, we basically lost any chance of winning the fight. Like, it just takes you way too long, the Surger's going to come back in, now he's going to burn you down, fight's over. Okay. So, that's that second point. Unfortunate. We still got one more chance to win this, right? We got a final point, they have momentum, but, like, it's fine. So we're going to come out here. We have a Symmetra on our team. So we should know, okay, there's going to be a teleporter. It's going to go from this door to that window. The most common teleporter on this map. So I should expect this teleporter is coming. I'm going to go here. I'm waiting. Okay, teleporter comes down. I see it. I see it. I hear it. I'm AFK for some reason. Okay, fine. I ignore the teleporter for some reason. Okay, I throw a damage orb. My Reinhardt goes back, takes the teleporter. What are you doing? Like, if you were new to Overwatch, this would make sense to me, because you never have seen this strat before. I generally don't see people who are new to Overwatch complaining about the matchmaker this much, but it's possible you're new to Overwatch. But in case you're new to Overwatch, this is an incredibly strong and common strategy to get your team on the point quickly, because the point is relatively easy to hold once your team has control of it, especially with Symmetra. So the key thing here was to go through the teleporter. Your Ryan also should have gone through the teleporter initially, but it's fine. Like, you could have waited here with the Ryan, but once he went back, you should take the teleporter through, because right now you should be out here with the Ryan, not over here doing nothing. These are key moments where you're not doing anything right now, right? And now you have to come in here, and now you're late to the party. But, okay, fine. Maybe it's still doable, but unfortunately, your Ryan eats a purple here. There's nothing that can really happen here. I mean, yeah, you're going to die here. But I'm just noting that taking the teleporter was an important part of this overall process, right? You should have taken the teleporter through and been out here, right? Help push the Reaper back, right? With you in the Reaper. Maybe your Ryan gets up here a little faster as a result. Maybe you could, like, fade out here, take this off angle. You got some options here. Not going through the teleporter severely reduced your ability to impact this fight. Do I think you would have won this fight anyway? Probably not. I mean, they have a Bastion here, and your team's, like, clearly not ready for it. Bastion plus Ana it's just going to wreck your team. But I'm just noting the correct call here was to take the teleporter. Okay, fine. Let's advance forwards. So, some stuff's going to happen, nothing super exciting. All right, we're coming out here. So, we're coming out, getting ready to push in, right? Big moment. What are you doing with your heal spray? Okay, let's look. I want to back this up to make sure that we see this. Okay, so we're out here, right? We're gonna fight a little bit. You throw a damage orb for some reason. Okay, fine. You fade back, which is a completely unforced fade, but fine. What is this heal? What are you healing? What are you healing right now? Still, what do you see? This is the edge of the spray. What are you healing right now? You're still not healing anybody. This is the edge of the spray. Nobody is being healed right now. Still nobody is being healed. Okay, you finally hit the sim who is not injured. What are you doing? And now you've come up and you've used up 80% of your heal gauge. Healing nothing. I'm going to play this from your point of view, just so we can like make clear what it is that you are doing. You're going to come out here, you're spraying an Ana who is full health. You're aiming at a Sim who is full health. You're aiming at a Genji finally, but you are too far away. But you're not even doing a good job aiming at the Genji. You're missing way too much. Okay, finally we're aiming at the Rein, but the problem is, again, your heal spray is consistently not on target. Okay, we're trying to heal the Rein. Not far enough. You're still off by 5 meters. Okay, now we're finally on target briefly, but now we're off target again. We gotta heal the Rein. Nope, we just swung. It's like a fire hose, right? You just keep spraying past the fire. First too far to the left, then too far to the right, then too far to the left, then too far to the right, over and over and over again. And now you have no healing for the Rein because you've used up your entire gauge healing the ground. And you're gonna lose this fight because of it. Because the Rein doesn't have enough health here to sustain. Then you're going to throw a healing orb off the wall. A disastrous mistake right now at this stage of the game. Right? Like, this is a critical moment. Hitting the wall there is devastating. Because your Rein needs that 300 health. Now your Rein never gets back up to full health. For the record, your Ana doesn't have the ability to apply any damage pressure right now because she has to exclusively heal your Rein. If you heal the Rein up to full, the Rein doesn't block shots, she puts one dart into the Bastion dies. As an example of how this fight could have gone differently. But, by the way, when you want to build gauge quickly, tap right-click instead of holding it down. It builds the gauge significantly faster. It does less overall damage, but usually you don't care about the damage. You care about the gauge. Okay, Rein gets super low, dies. What could you have done about that? At that moment, nothing. What could you have done beforehand? Kept your Rein up. Kept his health up. Allowed your Ana to attack and deal damage. Then when the Rein enters the fight with full health, you could have faded in and applied damage pressure to somebody, right? Gone after support, whatever. Would you have lost anyway? Maybe, I don't know. But it would have been better than what you actually did, which was nothing. The difference between you and an AFK Moira in that fight is like almost nothing. Like, that's how little impact you had in that fight. Okay, so from here, we're going to have to reset. We're coming back again. We managed to take control of the point. Okay, great. So, we're on the point. So, we got a sim wall up. Great. Really strong position, right? Good sim wall. It's blocked them off. We got plenty of time here. It's like, yeah, somebody here is on the ground, but it's like a Genji, so we can deflect. Diva's matrixing. We're like in good shape. You're leeching a Zarya bubble again for some reason. Maybe you actually are new to Overwatch, now I think about it, because this actually lines up with the fact that you didn't know about the Symmetric Teleporter and you leech Zarya bubbles. So you should look up Zarya bubbles on the wiki to like understand how they work. I just don't want to spend the time to explain it right now. Anyway, so right now, what should we be doing? What do we need to do right now? Nothing. We need to do nothing. All I gotta do is stay behind this wall and play this out. Why? Well, everyone's got full health here. The wall is incredibly strong. We have control of the point, so it's up to their team to have to do something. Realistically, they have to just wait this wall out before they can push. So we're in very strong position here. I just keep people topped off, I leech a little bit to keep myself ready, and I get ready for the wall to drop. And then when the wall drops, then I can pop Coalescence and try to turn the fight. But right now I need to do nothing. What do? You pop Coalescence. This is really bad, because there's still 7 seconds left on this ultimate that you guys have for free. Like, you literally have the next 7 seconds for free. You don't need to do anything. You just literally just sit here and just spray heal everybody a little bit, right? Not even holding it down, just like tapping them a little bit, and you're good. And you're gonna bleed off like another 20% plus off the clock. And then when they push in and like commit, then you can pop Coalescence. But this Coalescence is in a terrible spot. Number one, the wall's already there, so you don't need to fight at all. Number two, they all have cover. What am I gonna do with this? See? Like, you're doing almost no damage right now. You come out here, right? You kill the Ana, Reaper kills everyone on point, and then now what? Okay, Nano Blade's coming out here. Okay, great. We killed them. Excellent. Right? We killed the Zarya. Reaper's still behind us, but we should be able to turn around and clean him up. The thing is here, I would never have even needed to pop Coalescence. Right? Think about this. You never need to pop Coalescence here because A, you could have waited for the wall to expire, and then B, most likely the combo here ends up being Nano Blade, in which case I didn't even need Coalescence. I would just sit on the point and be like, okay, cool, Reaper coming? Okay, great. Oh, great, man, he's gonna ulti? Okay, I'll just fade away, right? Then go out, like the same thing applies. Your Coalescence did not change the outcome of this fight at all. This is what is called Over-ulting, where you use too many ultimates to win a fight unnecessarily, which means for the next fight, you're gonna be in a worse position than before, right? Than if you hadn't popped that ultimate, because you're going to be short ultimates. Notice that you pop 4 ultimates in that fight to win it, which means all you're going to have for the next fight, optimistically, is Diva Bomb. Meanwhile, they're going to have Nano and they're going to have Grav. And Coalescence is a pretty good counter to Grav if they don't have any strong burst damage. Right now, if you have Coalescence, you're in good shape. You wait for the Grav, you fade out, then you pop Coalescence, and you save everybody, and you win the day, right? You're the hero. Alright, you pop fade too early, so you don't want to play close to the Zarya, okay? Zarya, 15 meters, dangerous. Play farther away. You don't want to take this fight. She's quite dangerous at close range. This forces your fade out early, which is unfortunate. So, okay, here we are. What are we doing? We should be leeching the Sombra right now. This is one of those rare times where leeching the Sombra is the correct call. Genji's somewhat injured, but he's too far away for us to heal, and the D.Va is purple. So leech the Sombra. Leech the Sombra. Okay, Sombra dies. Fine. Healing this D.Va's not going to help you. Right? You're healing the Genji. Alright, fine. Okay, go back to healing the D.Va. D.Va. Alright, yeah. D.Va, Genji. Yep, okay, fine. Yeah, line them up. Good. I'd probably throw a healing orb right now. And here comes Grav. Are we thinking about it? No. We're not thinking about it at all. Even though, again, I believe this is her first Grav of the game. So, we got to be thinking about it. We're going to get caught Grav again. And remember, what's the point we learned from last time? Make sure the other support lives. I throw healing orb against this wall to make sure that we live. Actually, best call would actually be throwing against the ceiling. That would be like a GM level play though, to think of that in the moment. I would not think of that in the moment. To correct, because if you throw it up here, it's going to go straight down up over and over and over again, and it will be amazing. But I want to heal, and I will figure out who is Zarya beaming right now. Right, heal orb. Okay, fine. Right, good heal orb. Who's she beaming? Is it me? Is it the Ana? Right, but it just seems like mostly the D.Va's taking damage. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, see, we survived through it. We're good. Right, heal the Ana. Right, just tap the Ana once to heal. Right, and then I need to go up and I need to get leech. Right, leeching is important. Right, again, rapid right clicks here to try to get it. Unfortunate. I would note here though that hypothetically, if you had Coalescence here, you could have used Coalescence to A, shut down this push right now. Use Coalescence, you just swing it over here. Everyone doesn't want to push. The Moira might try to grab you. Great. Fade out of the grab and then go right back into beaming them. That's option number 1. Option number 2, while you're over here, right? Because realistically, I wouldn't be playing here because I know grab's here. I want to pre-split. I play over here. Okay, again, I can Coalescence here and just make their life really hard, right? I can completely beam down the back line. I can also potentially rotate to this side, and now I can heal everybody and apply damage, right? So for example, if I was over here and she pops grab, I could fade, come cross side, and then apply Coalescence this way. Massive impact. That is 4 heroes getting healed for 140 health a second. That's 560 health, and that's 2 heroes being damaged. So that's 560 health per second plus 140 damage per second is a fight-winning move. If you can pull that off, if you think of it. Again, a lot of options here if you keep Coalescence up. But without Coalescence, your options are limited. Even right now, I think this is still a good Coalescence opportunity. My Ana's low, my D.Va's low, I can pop Coalescence. I know they don't have Grav. I can pop Coalescence, swing the corner, and start damaging everybody, and we use Coalescence to push. But you have no heal gauge right now. You have no Coalescence, which means you have no tools to change the way this fight goes because you over-ulted in the previous fight. Right? And what's going to happen here is your team is going to do a really bad job not just dying. Like, your team should just die here because, like, I don't think you actually have a chance of winning this fight. Right? With the Zarya alive, you guys just can't kill her. Right? As long as the Zarya lives, even when you get a pick, like, now you have Coalescence, but, like, you can't kill them. You can't use Coalescence actually doesn't do that much damage. For perspective, Coalescence does, like, half the damage of Mercy Pistol. Like, let's think about this for a second, right? I think Mercy Pistol is about like 120-ish damage a second. Coalescence does half the damage of Mercy Pistol. It's really not that good. Coalescence does about the same damage as Winston Zap, which is also not good. Winston Zap does 60 damage a second. It is not a good damaging ultimate. There are situations where it can be effective, especially when you combo it with Damage Orb. On its own, though, against full health targets, it's nearly impossible to get a kill with Coalescence. So you're gonna jump around here and like you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing a great job surviving, but this doesn't matter because you can't win this fight. Right? Everyone's still alive. D.Va's still alive. They pop Coalescence. As long as they pocket the Zarya here, you guys lose. Right? Reaper ultimate. That's it. Okay. So we're gonna halt there. Overall, I think there's a lot of stuff here. I think noting your healing spray accuracy is kind of like a big mechanical problem to highlight. Number 2, you're clearly not tracking ultimates or ever trying to dodge them. And number 3, you're letting teammates die that shouldn't be dying. I think that's like kind of like 3 big ones to kind of highlight. Again, do you deserve silver 3 or below silver 3? Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, if you like implement the tips that I say, like you could easily get back to like gold plus or even low platinum. Like the difference is really not that high, but you just need to figure out like what do you need to change about your gameplay in order to get there. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Hopefully this is helpful, and hopefully you stop blaming the matchmaker / your teammates.